In the small town of Hollowbrook, nestled deep within a dense forest, there stood an abandoned mansion that the locals dared not approach. Its windows were like vacant eyes, and its walls whispered secrets of the past. One stormy night, a group of friends gathered around a campfire, sharing spine-chilling tales. Among them was Jenna, a skeptic who scoffed at the notion of the mansion's haunting. As the wind howled and the fire crackled, a soft, eerie whisper carried through the air. Jenna brushed it off, attributing it to the wind. But the whisper persisted, growing more distinct, more menacing. Her friends exchanged uneasy glances, sensing the change in atmosphere. They decided to investigate, daring each other to enter the mansion. With reluctant curiosity, Jenna led the way, her bravado masking her unease. Inside, the mansion was a labyrinth of dark corridors and creaking floors. The air was heavy with the weight of forgotten memories. Suddenly, the whispers intensified, surrounding them like a malevolent chorus. Jenna's bravado wavered as doubt crept into her mind. They reached a grand hall, its walls adorned with portraits that seemed to watch their every move. Jenna's eyes locked onto a portrait of a woman whose eyes held a haunting familiarity. The whispers grew louder, merging into a symphony of terror. Shadows danced on the walls, distorting into twisted shapes that mirrored their deepest fears. Jenna's skepticism dissolved into sheer dread. She realized the mansion was alive, with the echoes of past horrors, stories of those who had suffered within. The whispers seemed to seep into her mind, unraveling her sanity. She tried to flee, but the mansion's grip was relentless. The friends scattered, each trapped in their personalized nightmare within the mansion's walls. Jenna found herself in a room, facing the same portrait. The woman's eyes bore into her soul, and Jenna saw her own reflection shifting, contorting into a sinister visage. The whispers swirled around her, taunting, accusing. In a desperate bid to escape, Jenna smashed the portrait, shattering the illusion. The whispers erupted into a cacophony of rage, and the mansion itself seemed to shatter. As suddenly as it had begun, the haunting ceased. The mansion returned to its silent, brooding state. Jenna stumbled out, reuniting with her friends, who had experienced their own terrors. The mansion had shown them that fear could take on a life of its own, that doubt could distort reality. They left with a newfound respect for the supernatural and a chilling tale to tell. And as they looked back one last time, the mansion's windows gleamed with a hint of malevolence, as if it were biding its time for the next group of skeptics to test its haunting whispers. Deep within the heart of the city, an antique shop stood as a portal between eras. Its dusty shelves held relics of the past, each with a story to tell. Among the curiosities was an ornate mirror, rumored to have a dark history. Alex, a history enthusiast, stumbled upon the mirror during one of his visits. As he gazed into the mirror's glass, his reflection seemed to waver. And for a split second, he saw a young girl standing beside him. Startled, he blinked, and the image vanished. Alex brushed it off as a trick of the light, but his curiosity was piqued. He returned to the shop, hoping for another glimpse. With each visit, the girl's presence grew stronger. She introduced herself as Emily, a long-forgotten friend from Alex's childhood. Emily's voice echoed in his mind, whispering tales of their imaginary adventures. Alex's fascination gave way to obsession as he spent hours conversing with Emily, their bond rekindling. However, Alex's friends grew concerned. They had never heard of Emily and believed Alex was losing touch with reality. They urged him to distance himself from the mirror, fearing its hold on his mind. Alex, blinded by his connection with Emily, dismissed their warnings. As days turned into weeks, Emily's visits became more frequent. She revealed painful memories Alex had suppressed, traumas he had long forgotten. Alex's grip on reality began to slip as he struggled to discern between his memories and Emily's revelations. Doubt gnawed at him, and he wondered if Emily was a manifestation of his subconscious or a ghost from the past. One fateful night, Emily's demeanor shifted. Her once friendly gaze turned sinister, and her voice dripped with malice. She revealed secrets that tore at Alex's sanity, pushing him to confront the trauma he had buried. Desperate to escape her clutches, Alex sought the help of a medium, hoping to sever his connection with Emily. The medium's seance unleashed a whirlwind of emotions. Emily's presence intensified, her anger and pain palpable. Through the chaos, Alex realized the truth. He had invented Emily as a coping mechanism to shield himself from a traumatic event. He had buried his memories deep within, and Emily was the embodiment of his unresolved guilt. With a final surge of determination, Alex confronted Emily's twisted form in the mirror. He admitted the truth and forgave himself for what had happened in the past. As his reflection shattered, Emily's grip disintegrated. The antique shop fell silent, the mirror's malevolent aura dissolving. Alex emerged from the ordeal with a newfound clarity. He had faced his darkest fears and conquered the imaginary specter that had haunted him. And as he left the shop, he couldn't help but wonder if Emily was finally at peace or if, somewhere, she continued to exist as a fragment of his psyche, forever entwined with his memories. Amidst the rolling hills of Blackwood, an enigmatic mansion known as the Gallery stood as a testament to artistic obsessions. Its walls were adorned with paintings of breathtaking beauty. But rumor had it that the artist's inspiration came from a sinister place. Amelia, an aspiring painter seeking inspiration, received an invitation to the gallery, rumored to hold the key to unlocking her creative potential. Upon entering, Amelia was greeted by the curator, a mysterious figure with piercing eyes. The curator explained that the gallery was not just a place to admire art. It was a place where art came to life. Skeptical yet intrigued, Amelia began to explore, finding herself drawn to a particular painting. A haunting portrait of a weeping woman. As her brush touched the canvas, Amelia felt a surge of emotion unlike anything she had experienced before. The woman in the painting seemed to weep real tears, her sorrow tangible. Amelia worked tirelessly, her obsession with the painting growing with each stroke. The curator watched with a knowing smile, his eyes gleaming with anticipation. Days turned into weeks, and Amelia's transformation was undeniable. Her paintings took on a dark, mesmerizing quality, each one seemingly infused with a piece of her soul. Yet, the more she painted, the more Amelia felt a creeping sense of unease. Whispers echoed through the halls at night, and shadows seemed to move on their own. One evening, Amelia awoke to find herself within her own painting, the weeping woman's world. The woman's mournful eyes bored into hers, and the surroundings twisted into a nightmarish landscape. The curator appeared, revealing the truth. The gallery was a bridge between the artist's mind and the world of their creations. The more Amelia painted, the more her art gained power over her. Determined to escape, Amelia sought to finish the weeping woman's story, hoping it would break the painting's hold on her. With each brushstroke, she delved into the woman's tragic past, betrayal, loss, and heartache. As the painting's story unraveled, the woman's tears turned to smiles, and the world around her transformed. Amelia awoke back in her world, the gallery's oppressive atmosphere lifted. The curator, his facade shattered, revealed that he was a failed artist consumed by his creations. He had lured others to the gallery in hopes of living through their art. As his grip weakened, the gallery began to crumble, its otherworldly power fading. Amelia escaped, her mind and spirit forever changed. Her paintings continued to captivate, but now they carried a depth born from her ordeal. The weeping woman's story had become a part of her, a reminder that art held both beauty and darkness. And as she looked back at the gallery's ruins, she wondered if its curse had truly been broken, or if its remnants still whispered to those seeking to unleash their artistic obsessions. Remember to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more.